Welcome to The Alternative, brought to you by Old Spice with me, Jay Moore. Like the New England Patriots, we're just going to go about our business to continue the streak. First up, this is what I know. I swear to God, look at the bottom of FoxSports.com. It says, enter zip code for Packers jerseys. Johan Santana just got traded to the Mets and is expected to sign a contract extension worth $20 million, which is the exact annual value that Citibank is going to pay to have their name on the new Shea Stadium. So who exactly is he playing for? The Mets or Citibank? If I fall behind on my visa, am I going to get a call from Johan Santana? Well, when can you send the payment, man? Hold on, I have to pitch in the fee. I've never heard the man speak. That's just my stereotypical Latin man voice. A Chinese firm has launched a line of David Beckham condoms. Like Beckham, the condoms are expensive and end up breaking as soon as they get near a ball. Clipper Darrell, the longtime Clipper superfan who dances and cheers at all the Clipper home games, has been offered a job by the Dallas Mavericks to do the same thing for them. Hey, that's a great move, Dallas. Way to try to capture a bit of that winning Clippers tradition. Hey, wouldn't you want to get something that works? What's next, Dallas? Recording your games on beta? Who's your next coach, John Edwards? In ice skating news, John Baldwin surprised his skating partner, Reina Inui, by proposing at the end of their routine at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. The crowd was shocked. No one knew Reina had a penis and liked women. Rumor has it Baldwin likes his women small, intelligent, and hung like a horse. Gray Rugemer, a Giants lineman, has admitted to castrating lambs with his teeth. Rugemer said he did it to help a rancher friend of his. He says, and I quote, "You pull them out with your teeth, spit them in a bucket, next one. The blood on the mustache is the worst part." Okie dokie. No, Gray, I don't think it is the worst part. I would say the worst part is having a mouthful of lamb balls. Would probably be the worst part for me. Blood on the mustache, distant second. Lamb balls in my mouth, and then other stuff. Are you kidding me? He says there was beer. Good times. Was the beer for you or the lamb? Baseball umpires are upset at Major League Baseball for the new background checks the league is performing. Umpires Greg Gibson and Sam Holbrook, no relation to Hal Holbrook, who live in Kentucky, say the investigators have been asking their neighbors inappropriate questions like whether or not they are members of the Ku Klux Klan. Relax, guys. It's a legitimate question. You live in Kentucky. Sorry, Kentucky. Forget background checks. Just give the umpires eye exams. Hey, what are you, blind? Stupid umpires. Well, that chill in the air and the toothless goon standing behind the camera, sorry, dude, can only mean one thing. It's time for What is the Stanley Cup Thinking? The Pats are going to wipe the field with the Giants Sunday, 34-17. Those guys are hung like horses. Gosh, you tell what religion they are. Time to give out this week's game ball. There's two of them this week. This week, the honor of the first game ball goes to veteran Pro Bowl offensive lineman Kyle Turley. At a time when most players are in Phoenix attending Super Bowl parties, raising hell and picking up free swag like Britney picks up crazy, Turley is there raising awareness for the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund, an organization that provides financial assistance for retired NFL players. During the season, the Chiefs lineman donated a game check to the fund and encouraged other players to do the same, and far few others did. The fact of the matter is, the NFL treats its veterans like a relative in prison. We all know they're there, but no one really wants to talk about them. These guys gave their all on the field back when the paychecks were small and the endorsements were non-existent. Now a lot of these guys live in constant pain with joints so swollen, they walk about as straight as Jeff Conway on stilettos. Check out VH1's Rehab. You'll never pick up a pipe again. Back to the topic at hand. Kyle Turley could just sit on his ass, count his money with his beautiful wife Stacy, and spend the off-season pounding beers and surfing all day. But no, what is he doing? He's raising awareness and giving props to the ones that paved the way for his signing bonuses and giant contracts. There's talk that Kyle will retire this year, but he already told me that he's going to, so Kyle Turley's retired. The game will lose a great lineman and an even better example of character. Even though his playing days will end, the work he does for the veterans definitely won't. Kyle Turley, my man. I know you never got your hands on the pigskin unless a fumble was involved, but we're going to toss you this week's game ball on the ground and let you smother it with your giant, big Thor-like frame and your even bigger heart. God bless you, Kyle Turley. Second game ball this week goes out to my 12-year-old Rottweiler, Shirley, a first ballot Hall of Famer. That big old black and tan Roddy got put down yesterday. Yesterday I just put my dog down. And I'm telling you, that dog was better than your dog. She was faster than your dog. She did math. She played wiffle ball. She'd beat me sometimes at Madden. And I want to say, God, I love that dog. And everyone out there that ever put an animal down, I'm feeling for you. It's a low day in the Moore household. So Shirley, my sweet girl, this game ball is for you. What's the matter with you? First day in the jib? They took the O from job. Those of you that watch know how much I think it's fun to just say, you stink. This week's Old Spice You Stink Award goes to the worldwide leader, ESPN, and their mishandling of the Dana Jacobson controversy. If you don't know about this, Dana is the co-host of ESPN's First Take. Earlier this year, she was at the Mike and Mike roast and made some off-color comments that apparently upset the folks in Bristol. First of all, it was a roast. There's no such thing as political correctness at a roast. If you aren't offending, you aren't doing it right. In fact, at the bottom of the screen, we're going to scroll all the topics that are inappropriate for a roast. That's right, there's nothing there. Michael Vick would have been fine if he had only had his dog fights at roasts. To get mad at someone for what they say at a roast is like having surgery and suing the surgeon for stabbing you. Look, I'm not saying roasts are for everyone. If you're easily offended, you probably shouldn't be around it. That's fine. But don't punish others for participating in a time-honored tradition that goes back ages. Where do you think fat jokes were born? The Buddha roast, 5020 BC. Jeffrey Ross killed at Buddha's roast. The fact of the matter is, the roast should have come and gone without incident. Just a night of frivolity with people getting drunk and Dana Jacobson getting really drunk and spouting inappropriate lines. Instead, you let a few overly sensitive people speak for the masses and suspend Dana for a week. Fine. Then you decide to ask Jacobson to resign. To her credit, she said no. It's ironic that a network who makes its living reporting on all games that include balls actually, in this case, didn't have any. Dana, if you ever want to hang out at the Alternative, come on down. We got an open bar, mama! I'm not saying ESPN stinks. Are you crazy? I don't know how long this Fox contract is.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
What's the matter with you people? It's time for the email question of the week. It comes from Baldy in Tempe, Arizona. Baldy writes, "Hey Jay, what's your Super Bowl pick?" That's way to go there, Baldy. What's more amazing is way to go, staff. Out of 500 emails, that's the one you pick. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to let my previous talking do the talking. You want to know who I picked for the Super Bowl? Roll it. I said it week one. I'm going to say it now. The New England Patriots are going 16-0. Brady versus Romo, Moss versus Owens, Belichick versus the Michelin Man. Patriots 16-0. I like the Patriots.
I like the Patriots.
Why do you like them? I think they're going to go 16-0.
I like them because now they've got all those cool secrets.
I think I like the Patriots. Hey, if you run into Tom Brady this week, congratulate him on winning the Super Bowl and sleeping with Giselle, and then ask him, what's your next wish? Also remember, if you have a question you want answered right here on The Alternative, send an email to jaysalternative@live.com. You've got a nominee for the Game Ball or the Old Spice You Stink Award, let us know. Maybe we'll include it. You could be part of Wave Award-winning history. We'll see you next time for an all-new webisode. Until then, screw the mainstream, man. Maiden! I lived alone. Could I believe? We have to pay for that?